This is the most beautiful video of this year. Why? We will tell you. But the most beautiful news also, AC Astro is starting a new batch astrology classes starting from 9th of November. Akashji will teach you on Zoom. Module is on the screen. Already so many people enrolled, few spots left. So please hurry up and enroll yourself. And now about this video. Diwali is approaching, Dhanteras is approaching, Dashera is approaching. So, what is new in this video? This video is about Lakshmi Narayan Yoga, a very beautiful yoga formed during these days. That means a lot of wealth is going to come to you people. But how, according to your ascendant, and from where? That Akashi will tell. Let's welcome Akashi from Calgary, Canada. Namaskar, Ram Ram Akashi.
Namaskar, Rohitji, Ram Ram. Yes, so today we are going to discuss about one beautiful transit that is happening on 13th of October 2024, forming Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. Now, when Jupiter and we will talk about this, but I'll tell you what is it exactly happening. So here what is Lakshmi Narayan Yoga? Lakshmi Narayan Yoga in Vedic astrology represents the divine union of Shukra and Brahaspati. So, if you by chance have Shukra and Brahaspati both together in your chart or aspecting each other, so already this yoga is getting formed. Now, we have to see the degrees of the planets to understand then how beautiful and how powerful this yoga is. But it is said that Venus and Jupiter, much like eternal bond between goddess Lakshmi and Lord Vishnu, in Hindu culture, Lord Vishnu symbolizing Jupiter is the preserver of universe, known for his wisdom, righteousness, and guidance. And his consort, goddess Lakshmi, who is the wife of Lord Vishnu, represents Venus, that is the deity of wealth, beauty, and material prosperity. Together, they sustain the cosmic balance of both spiritual wisdom and worldly abundance. Now understand, if you see this beautiful picture where Mahalakshmi is sitting on a lotus, Vishnuji is standing behind. Just look at the beautiful Mahalakshmi's presence and look at her hand. Whenever you'll see such deities, you will see that lot of money, like wealth is falling from her hand. So this is why Mahalakshmi is very, very important. Without Mahalakshmi we cannot do any damn thing in the world. But remember, one thing which I remembered right now is Mahalakshmi is still can come and go to you, but Ma Saraswati has a blessing or boon by all the gods that if Saraswati Ma comes to anyone once, like knowledge comes to you once, it will never ever go away. Ma wealth can come and go, Mahalakshmi can come and go, but Ma Saraswati comes, it's not possible for her to go. So run after Ma Saraswati, Mahalakshmi will follow automatically. The formation of Lakshmi Narayan Yoga in birth chart mirrors to the celestial synergy when Venus and Jupiter align, either through conjunction or mutual aspect. They harmonize the energies of Lakshmi and Narayanji. Just as Lord Vishnu provides protection and wisdom, guiding souls towards higher knowledge, Goddess Lakshmi brings wealth, comfort, and beauty into the life of devotees. The union in the heavens is believed to attract material prosperity while also fostering spiritual growth. So it's a very beautiful time and very beautiful. Festivals are coming up. Diwali is coming up, and during this Diwali, it's going to be so special because Venus and Jupiter will be opposite each other. So one of the best period to do some very big siddhis, to do very big penance during this time, so that you can achieve wealth for a very longer period in your life. Now, the yoga bestows the blessings of immense wealth, success, and overall prosperity, much like the blessing Lakshmi grants to those who honor Lord Vishnu. It encourages a balanced approach to life, whereas one enjoys material riches without losing sight of higher wisdom and inner fulfillment. So, as we know, these both deities, they are actually the creator, we can say the preserver of universe. Without wealth we cannot preserve universe, without spiritual guidance we cannot exist. So everything is done by Lord Vishnu and Mahalakshmi. So let's during this time make the most of it and pray to Mahalakshmi and Lord Vishnu at the most. Now many people will ask what to pray, how to pray, and what to do. Here we go. To amplify the benefits of Lakshmi Narayan Yoga and balance the material and spiritual aspects, you should perform the collective remedy during this period. During this 1 month, it's very, very important. Number one, chant the Lakshmi Narayan mantras. Om Lakshmi Narayana Namaha. What is Namaha in this? So I also was long time ago. I also thought that what is this Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayana? What is this Namaha? Namaha means that we devote, we come and bow down in front of you. So Om Lakshmi Narayana Nama, that means Om is the eternal sound of the universe. Yeah, Om. When you go to space, I think there is only that oh, that kind of sound. So Om is the eternal sound. Om Lakshmi Narayana are the names of Ma Lakshmi and Lord Vishnu, and Nama means that hey eternal lords, we bow down in front of you. Ideally, 108 times to invoke the blessings of Venus, Lakshmi, and Jupiter Narayana. So when we do 108 times any mantra, it is the wavelength that for what our thoughts or our sound vibration needs to reach the ideal, uh, you know, ideal spot where we are looking for. So 108 is that bridge. Donate for Jupiter or Venus. On Thursdays for Jupiter or Fridays for Venus, donate yellow items like turmeric, bananas, or cloth, yellow cloth or yellow flowers also. And white items like milk, rice, or silk to the needy. This helps balance the energies of these planets. Offer prayers to Lord Vishnu and Goddess Lakshmi. Perform regular prayers to Lord Vishnu and Goddess Lakshmi, offering flowers, incense, and sweets. Many people will ask that why we should give this and that to God does not need anything. It just looks at the motive. So when you do something like this, it's very beautiful energy that's around you, so it should be done. Wear white or yellow on Fridays and Thursdays. Wearing these colors will align your energy with Venus and Jupiter, enhancing their positive influence in your life. By following these remedies, you can invite prosperity, wisdom, and balance into your life during this powerful transit. But remember, I have a very beautiful person in my um, appointments who does puja day and night puja. Then he says that my wife is stupid, my son does not know anything. So then all the puja and everything became zero now. So if you want to do anything, any rituals, make sure that inside also you are pure, not only outside. Very important for everyone. Now 9th of November, I think the class is almost full. So those who are thinking of getting, it is the last, I think, opportunities. Next 2-3 videos I am going to promote and then we stop. So make the most of it. Weekends, it is going to be the classes. All the details are on the screen. It's beginners course. That means Bale, it is beginners course, but it is actually very advanced. So the mode is Zoom call. All the best for all the people. Aries ascendant people. Now see, Venus is transiting into the eighth house. Eighth house is the house of calling from gains from partnership. It is also said that it is a key house for transformations, wealth through inheritance, and intimate relationships. Now here, beautifully, Jupiter is in the in the second house, and Jupiter is in the Venus is in the eighth house. Now, this combination can bring very much significant sudden changes in your financial conditions, and that too in a very, very awesome way because of Jupiter in the second house. And as soon as it starts getting aspect from Venus, this yoga will start strengthening, 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 strengthening. This is also the important house of transformation, secrets, and shared resources. You know, there is going to be wealth that is for sure coming into your life. At some how it comes, and God knows. But whatever path you are in, whatever scope of work or whatever intensity of work you are in right now, you are supposed to gain wealth according to that intensity of your work. In fact, you may experience a lot of financial gains through partnerships, taxes, or even occult knowledge. Those who are into this occult business, those who are astrologers, those who are numerologists, those who do a lot of vastu, feng shui, are going to benefit a lot during this period. There may also be a very a period of deepening of emotional bonds. Intimate relationships. The relationship with your husband and wife, and in lovers. There can be a possibility that there will be a lot of gains in that, like a lot of harmony in that area also. Spiritual insights or involvements in historic practices could be the key themes during this period. Now, a strong interest in joint investments or hidden matters may arise. Hidden matters means something which is very, very secret to do. So you may associate, or you may come with someone to get into such kind of secret practices, or maybe that is the area that you will be making money. When money comes, the tendency of every human is to spend. So please avoid overspending during this period. As Venus in the eighth house can get you into gambling, into things like luxurious activities, or even adultery. So very much possible, because the planet does not know what your currently emotional balance is going on and whatnot. But here you have to be careful that you do not indulge yourself into such acts. But a very, very beautiful yoga, and everyone knows Om Lakshmi Narayana Namaha. The mantra should be done during this time, because it's an absolute bliss. I'm going to be making another video for this. That is on 3rd of 3rd of November, Venus and Jupiter will be at 26 degrees exactly opposite each other. That is the day we have to do one yantra. So I'm going to be making a video on what yantra to be done on 3rd of November. So stay tuned, and those who have not subscribed, subscribe, otherwise you'll be not be able to see that video. All the best, take care, have a great, wonderful transit. Moving on to Taurus ascendant people, Roichi. Venus and Jupiter are both in Kendras now, and especially, all both are benefics, both are in Kendras. One of the most beautiful placement, and what a blessing for all the Taurus ascendant people, because Venus is the ascendant lord in the seventh house and aspecting the ascendant itself. Now, what are the key areas related to the seventh house where Venus is transiting? It is relationship, marriage, and personal growth. Very, very important three aspects of life. But on the same time, it's also about your personality, because the alignment enhances a lot of partnership and personal charisma. But it will come through your attitude. You have to change your attitude during this time. You have to let go of things that has happened in the past. You have to start accepting new people and new things in your life. Venus in the seventh house will bring harmony and passion to relationships, while Jupiter in the first house make you more optimistic and generous here. You will likely draw partners who offer material as well as emotional support. So, it's going to be a very balanced period during this time. Whenever these big planets are in Kendras in transit, depending on your Dasha, Antardasha, and, Pratyantardasha, it can create a very big impact on your life. Now, those who are thinking about marriage, business partnership, starting new companies, starting new ventures, very good time, because you're going to be blessed during this time and receive benefits through partnership as well as marriage. Marriage for Taurus ascendant people is, right now cooking, and things will be very much positive for you. There is also a possibility that, there is one problem. I know I have to give you that indication of problem also. See, this Mahalakshmi yoga is happening. Lakshmi Narayan yoga, when both the big planets are aspecting each other, both the gurus are exactly opposite each other. So that means both have knowledge. The knowledge that you need to now acquire from them is according to your situation, your current path. Here, on a disclaimer note, you are going to achieve a lot of money through partnership. So that means partnership should be invoked during this time. During this time, make sure that partnership, work together with someone to get some kind of monetary benefit. That's what you're looking for. Now, here you have to be mindful of power dynamics in relationships. Venus in Scorpio, it is said that whenever it is in Scorpio, it brings a lot of intensity and hidden motives to partnership. So that means there can also be possibility that you may find out that this other partner of mine is a crook, is a bad person. It is trying to, steal money from me or not give me the 100% share. But still, you have to be very, very silent, and very, very, you have to be very calm down, because with the aggression that you will have, you will even lose that kind of opportunity that's supposed to come to you. So be in that zone. Also, Jupiter aspect here, it will help keep balance and tendencies with honesty and trust. So it's a beautiful time, there is no problem. But still, we have to be understanding that the nature of Scorpio and a Maraka house where the Lagnesh is going, it's about sometimes killing ourselves, like self, what will the suicidal attempt in your money matters, that you say, okay, money is supposed to come, but because of my aggressiveness, I will not take it. Such kind of aggressive behavior can come. But beautiful time for all the Taurus ascendant people. 3rd of November is when Jupiter and Venus will actually, what will happen, the biggest yoga that can happen in 2024 is happening when they are exactly 26 degrees each. And it's going to be one of the most beautiful times. Jupiter in retrograde motion, Venus aspecting, Venus more powerful, luxury, everything can come to your life with the yantra that we will create. And I am using our lot of research on the yantra that I need to provide everyone. So stay tuned, subscribe, so that you are always a part of this and you do not miss this special video which we are supposed to do. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments also, those who want to understand their chart in detail. So all the best. For Gemini ascendant people, Rohiji, here Venus is in the sixth house, Rohiji, and this transit here is not a very simple transit, especially in Dushtanas. Now, what is happening? Whenever the benefics will go in Dushtana. That means even Jupiter is in Dushtana, that means in the 12th house. What is Dushtana now? Those people who are very new. 6, 8, and 12 house are called Dushtanas. They're called not evil houses, they are called difficult houses. 6th house, house of obstacles. 10th house, 8th house, house of sudden ups and downs, and 12th house, house of expenses and losses. These are the aspects of our life which are very, very dushta. That means which are very, very stressful. That's why these are called Dushtanas. Now, here what's happening, and this is the kind of thing that you will learn in the class also, that we are doing a lot of beautiful things about insights of small small houses. So that's why those who have joined the class, welcome. Amazing time we will do in the class. Now here, Venus in 6th house Scorpio, it is a time that this combination will focus on your health, your daily work. That means the workplace that you are in right now. And also, it is about resolving debts and conflicts. So, what does this mean? That whenever these two benefits are in Dushtanas aspecting each other, you will gain from which place? From enemies. That means enemies who have been coming and troubling you to try to act smart in front of you, you're going to, I kill you. You're going to kill them. You're not going to be, you're going to be awesomely, your energy is so good that their negativity will be completely killed when it comes in front of you. Now, this is the time that Venus in the 6th house can be smooth over work conflicts or health issues. That means very smoothly it will be solved. While Jupiter in the 12th house will bring spiritual growth through isolation and foreign travels, there may be an opportunity to resolve financial or legal matters. So those who are into these kind of areas, a good return. Like, sometimes because of greed. I give you one story of one of my clients, Rohitji. He's in California. He's on a legal battle with some internet company from a long period of time. I told him in the beginning of the year only that, if there is any opportunity of settlement outside of court, do it. He said 2 times they came. I just want like 3 point some million, and they are giving me like 2 point something million. I said, just take 2.1 million, take it. Sometimes when they come into such kind of agreement, take it. Forget it. It's not like it's not your money loss, it's the loss of your prestige, right? So 2 million will cover it. He's like, no, no, no. Now what happened is that they found a loophole in his, and they were supposed to give him money in May when Jupiter transited. He said they gave me an offer. I will wait. I said, no, take it, take it. He said, no, I will wait. Now they got a loophole where the other person, the person who did the case, this guy, a client of mine, his only document, one of it is forged. So now what happened, they came and put a counter claim on him that now you give us 5 million because you ruined our reputation and you this that. And now the court is almost going to rule that you give him $5 million. So just imagine what happens sometimes when we get opportunity to get away from things. Our greed is going to hold us back. So this is what is not required in this world right now. We should not be greedy. Now here, while Jupiter, there is going to be a lot of opportunities for financial gains through foreign connections, through legal matters, through enemies. If there is enemy that comes to your life, just think that it's a blessing, because now I'm going to make some very, very good, what do you say, gains in my income. Also, Venus is not only sitting in the 6th house, it is also making a Vipreet Rajyog. That means health wise also, if there is any trouble that you're going through now, it is going to be aspected by a benefic Jupiter. Even in retrograde motion, it is Jupiter is very benefic. So you're going to be having a lot of awesome. The 6th house also relates to debts, enemies, so it's good time to repay loans or settle disputes. Pay attention to health, especially chronic issues, and seek balance between work and rest. This is what is also generically required for you, but one of the most best periods, speculative gain, lot of possibility of creativity, a lot of possibility of foreign travel, a lot of possibility of buying precious items like gold, silver, even metal like platinum. So very, very beautiful time for all the Gemini ascendant people. And understand that this Jupiter and Venus will come at exactly 26 degrees on 3rd of November, after just at the time of Diwali. So why this is very important time, because that is the day the siddhis can happen, when they are exactly opposite to each other in highest power. So this is the time of siddhis, that one day I'm going to be making a video on it, and especially with the yantra that we are going to be giving you about Jupiter and Venus's collective energy, how you can invoke it through numbers and through the yantra. So stay tuned for it, and do subscribe so that you do not miss that video. Very, very important. It's going to be one of the most biggest video of 2024. So all the best. There's a link in the description for personal appointments. Those who want to have a little bit of understanding about their chart, their time period, and their decisions can contact below. All the best. Cancer ascendant people, Rohitji, Venus is transiting into the fifth house of creativity, romance, social gains, love, unconditional love, dharma, destiny, speculative gain, children, whatnot. What do you want more? Aspected by a very, very benefic, Jupiter. Jupiter is retrograde at the moment, but still, it's going to be very, very extremely benefic during this time. Especially, this is the Lakshmi Mata Kendra. Oh, sorry, this is the Lakshmi Mata Trikona, not Kendra, sorry. Lakshmi Trikona, where Venus is sitting. Venus is supposed to be the most powerful in the fifth house for any chart in the world. Fifth house is the place of Mahalakshmi. When Venus comes here, it says, okay, yes, man, I am done. Whatever I need, I got it. So this is the time of romance, creativity, and speculative gains. It's going to be emphasized during this time. Venus in the fifth house can enhance your love life and creativity, making it good time for artistic ventures, even starting new relationship or new business, that is like startups. And that is the seed that you will sow for this Vishnu, what you say, Lakshmi Narayan yoga, one of the most positive yogas that can be formed anytime in the world. In fact, in your work area also, you may be taking new initiatives, and that will bring lot of wealth to the organization, and it can also benefit you directly, indirectly, however you are associated with the organization. Now, Jupiter in the 11th house, on the other hand, it is known wherever Jupiter will sit, it will enhance or expand. So expand the social network, bringing gains through friendship and group association. That means during this time, because getting an aspect of Venus on its own sign, you'll be coming out as a very charismatic, very, very awesome, very bright personality, and people will want to associate with you. So what a beautiful time for Cancer ascendant, like one of the most beautiful time for Cancer ascendant people. Here, when we talk about more detail, this is going to be an excellent period for launching new creative project. That means startups, those who are thinking that, okay, anything I want to start, you should be worried about the date, huh? Because here a lot of other things are also happening. Sun is going to go debilitated, Mars is going to go debilitated. So if you are starting something very big and you need any advice, you can contact us below on the WhatsApp link. We will be able to help you. But other than that, it is also very good time for those people who are in arts, in writing, in entertainment, in acting, singing, dancing, because Cancer ascendant people are full of creativity. So here it is a very good time to get recognition or fame. Fifth house is also the name house of fame in these areas. It is also possibility that uh, uh, speculative gain. If we talk, not I'm not talking about crypto. Whenever I talk about speculative, many people message on WhatsApp saying that I am a crypto investor, I've invested this much, I'm this ascendant, that. I'm not talking about crypto. Crypto is out of my knowledge. I'm talking about everything related to do with your regulated investment. That is something like shares, stocks, that you regularly, that you do see that government has regulations on it. That is where you may gain a lot of money during this time. Absolutely wonderful time for speculative gains. Only problem is when Venus is here, it is a little bit of dominating planet in the fifth house in Scorpio, and Scorpio is hidden desires. So here you may feel that everything is very good and I am the more powerful person. So I want to be very, that dominating in my nature about my love life. So power struggle in romantic relationship is seen during this time. But other than that, if you take care of that, it's one of the most awesome period. All the malefics, Saturn retrograde, Sun debilitated, Mars debilitated, everything will get debilitated now. So this is the time, an awesome time for benefics to shine. So it's wonderful time for all the Cancer ascendant people, one of the best period. On 3rd of November, Venus and Jupiter will come exactly opposite each other, 26 degrees Venus, 26 degrees Jupiter. And that is the time that proper Lakshmi Narayan yoga, that is the time of Siddhi. It is like just like that two people are opposite to each other on negotiation. Now, finally, whatever happens, happens on that table. Exactly, that is the period of doing something very great. And for that, I would suggest and request everyone to subscribe, because we are going to be making a video, and those who are subscribed will be able to get the video ASAP, that what is the yantra that we have to make, we have to draw. And I think we'll be releasing, Rohiji, next week, right? You said we can do next week only. So yeah, Rohiji.
Yes, next week, and there is one more query which I get so many messages and mails from people, that
Yeah.
are we doing that 50% offer consultations going on Navratra, or that we are not doing now, because people are asking that we are not seeing that ad. Please tell us, we want to take consultation.
Yeah, Rohiji, 50% is there. It is there. So anyone who messages on WhatsApp, they get the answer about 50%. Here. So yeah, it is there. they can go for it. It's overbooked, but yeah, it is there. Don't worry about it. I will take time and manage for it. Yeah, you're right, Rohit. Sorry, I think we did not put the plate in this.
Yes,
It was,
that's what I'm saying. If we can put that plate along with other signs separately, then people
yeah,
will know that.
yeah, because I think I forgot about it. I was so excited about this Lakshmi Narayan Yoga that I forgot completely.
Yes.
I even forgot to put the classes
Because
for every.
Laxmi Narayan Yoga for AC Astro family members already started. You already giving 50% discounts, so they're already saving Lakshmi. So for them, this
That's
is
all good,
already
Rohit.
started.
It's not about that. It's about how people benefit from the knowledge of astrology. You know, how people benefit, how people can make the right decisions in the right time. Thank you, Rohit. All the best for all the Cancer Ascendant people. Do subscribe. 3rd of November is going to be, I'll be making Yantra, and all the subscribers will be able to see it. Thank you so much. Take care. 9th of November is when Astrology for Beginners course start. This is a 8-week course completely, every weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So join, make the most of it, and all the best. Take care. Leo ascendant people. When we talk about Leo ascendant, Venus is in the 4th house for Leo ascendant people. So here, what is Venus? Venus is an extremely important planet governing your communication and speech, and governing your career and your occupation. So these are the two things that Venus completely looks at. Now, when these benefics are in Kendras, in the Vishnu sthanas, it is going to be so powerful that you can't even imagine. So just imagine Venus as Lakshmi Ma and Jupiter as Vishnu in your 4th and in your 10th house. What power your life is going to get. Beautiful. And this is also the time that is approaching towards one of the most auspicious, and that is Diwali. Here, the focus will be mostly on your home, your real estate, and your career advancement. These are the three things that you'll be completely focused on. Remember, Venus is transiting in Scorpio and forming this yoga. So, already Jupiter is making this yoga only because it is in the house of Venus. So, somewhere indirectly, directly, it is Lakshmi Narayan yoga that is happening. Now, this is the time that they'll be aspecting, and this is going to be so beautiful yoga. When the 7th aspect happens, that is the time the yoga is the most potent, by the way. Otherwise, earlier also Venus transited into debilitation. Jupiter was looking, but there was no yoga like this because it was not in exact opposite. So it has to be exact opposite to form a yoga. Now, here, the focus is on home, family, career. Venus in the 4th house will bring harmony to your domestic environment. Especially, it's a great time for redecorating, investing in your property. Also, it's important time for those who are trying to buy a property or sell a property. You will succeed in that, and that too with a very big profit. What is Lakshmi Narayan Yoga? It is means that spiritually and wealth wise, both things will be restored in your life. So these kind of things will be restored in your life. Jupiter in the 10th house will boost your career prospects, and especially in retrogression, it is exactly time to redefine yourself and try to dig in that, okay, if are you in the right area of career or no. It will bring opportunities for recognition and professional advancement without any fail, because how can Venus look at its own house and things become bad? No, I will look at my own house. I'll make sure that it is all beautiful, everything is good, and that is the area of career where it's looking. Only problem is during this time, Jupiter is planet of expansion. So because you want to expand in retrograde motion to do more double work, this is also a possibility that you will overcommit to work, and then pull between home and your career. That work-life balance will not happen, and it will cause you stress. That is the only. And Leo ascendant people are known to take a lot of stress, not for themselves, also for 10,000 other things and other people also. You will be also stressed for that stray cat you saw, in some kind of a place where, oh, why the hell this is here, who is its owner, that kind of stress also for other non-related people also. So this is the kind of stress that Leo ascendants are. That's why they are called the kings, because a king will have stress for all the people that belong to him, not only for his own family. Here, it is also possible that it is possible that during this time there is a possibility of changing your vehicle, or starting or getting into this vehicle business, or getting into buying a new vehicle. So be very cautious during this time as well, because Venus is in Scorpio. So a lot of hidden things you should know before buying anything that is second hand or does not have warranty or stuff like that. But overall, it's going to be one of the best period for Leo ascendant people, especially in terms of wealth. And short distance travel will be very good for you for business, for purposes, so that your wealth increases. So make sure that those who are planning for short distance travels, do the most. And I know it is going to be very much contradictory on the sun video. Sun is debilitated in the third house, so short distance travel should be avoided. I'm telling about those who are going through Venus Antardasha, Mahadasha, Prati Antardasha. If any opportunity comes through short distance travel, do it, because see, the third house lot is in the fourth house, so you will get results of the third house in the fourth house as well. And fourth house is what? It is the house of vehicles, traveling. It is also the house of, going away from your home place. So it is possible that for a shorter period, if you go, there will be some kind of benefit. Beautiful time for all the Leo ascendant people. There's also one more thing, that Venus and Jupiter will come exactly 26 degrees from each, like exactly the same degrees during 3rd of November. That is the time that this absolute yoga will manifest a lot of things for you. For that, we are going to be making a big video on the yantra that is required for all the Leo ascendant people, or for all everyone, to make sure that you do that and you can get that blessings. And for that, subscribe so that you do not miss that video. All the best. And there's a WhatsApp link in the description also if you want to discuss your chart in detail with me. All the best. And Rohit ji also now, those, if you're comfortable in Hindi language, we can you can work with Rohit ji and understand your chart in detail, so that you can be absolutely very much aligned with the purpose of your life. All the best. For Virgo ascendant people, Venus is in the third house, and this is the house where we talk about communication, we talk about learning, we talk about long distance or short distance travel. So both the places, long distance travel, that is the ninth house, and short distance travel, that is the third house, both the places are going to be occupied by benefits. That means anything that you do in these areas is benefit only for you. Now this period will encourage you for communication, travel, and learning. Now, Venus in the third house improves your relationship with siblings, neighbors, as well as co-workers, while Jupiter in the ninth house, it expands your horizon through travel, higher education, or spiritual pursuits. You may benefit from writing, teaching, as well as overseas connection will be very, very awesome for you during this time. So it's going to be one of the most beautiful time for learning, for higher education. And this is what your communication is going to be the key during this time for wealth. This Laxmi Narayan yoga forming in the third and the ninth house is all about education and communication. That means the education that you have done in the past is going to now convert into communication that is supposed to be very, very absolute benefit for you. Now also this means that those people who are into what you say, those who are people into field like writing, teaching, as well as those who are going to foreign country for education, those who are waiting for their visas, for their things to be stamped, and so many beautiful things like publishing, writing books, novels, journalism, media, anything in these areas is going to be a very, very benefit time for such people. Those who are in communication business, those who are in marketing, very, very good time for you. It is also the time that this is a good time to publish work, start new studies, take up spiritual practices. Also short trips or new skills learned during this time could bring long-term benefits. So it's a very important time to dive yourself into new courses, into new events, into new things. Very, very important. And that's why we are starting the astrology for beginners course from 9th of November. So make the most of it. Those who have enrolled, all the best, welcome to the family. And those who are enrolling now, make sure that you are fast. Otherwise you'll have to wait till next year, March, April, I guess, when I start the new batch. All the best. One more thing, that because Jupiter and Venus will exactly make the Lakshmi Narayan yoga, it is already making Lakshmi Narayan yoga from the day it enters, but the peak, the highest, the most potent day will be 3rd of November. So what to do on 3rd of November? What kind of yantra do we make during that time to keep it in the southwest direction or the northeast direction of your house? And what are the requirements for that? I'll be making a video with Rohit ji next week. Very, very soon you're going to get it. So do subscribe so that you do not miss it. Then later do not say that, okay, we did not understand or get the notification of it. So please subscribe, and all the best for all the Virgo ascendant people. And the 9th of November is when new starts and things you are being called for higher education. On the other hand, the Navratri special 50% off is also going on, so you can make the most of it. Libra ascendant people, when we talk about Libra ascendant, Venus is in the second house here. Mahalakshmi, the house of wealth, the house of money, the house of accumulated wealth is where Venus is transiting. And it is, just imagine that Venus has given Mars. The Mars, who's a Maraka, given the second house of wealth, that means Mars is such an important planet for Libra ascendant people. Mars and Saturn, two very important planets for Libra ascendant people. And Venus is now going in the second house. So when, for example, I own this property, I've given it on rental purpose to you. When I am coming, I say, oh, the homeowner is coming. You will not keep the home dirty, right? You will try to make sure that a little bit cleaner so that, he comes and be pleasant. Same way, homeowner comes and says, you know what, I just came in, I just wanted to put this new fridge for you or new this for you because I just want. So this is the kind of placement that is happening for Venus. It is coming to the second now, saying that okay, now wealth is going to be restored. If there is some wealth which is required to you, I will be placing that wealth in your life. So very very beautiful time for all the people, and said certainly hidden partnership kind of wealth is seen during this time. Venus in the second house will enhance your financial position, allowing you to make gains through savings or family wealth. It is also possible that your family wealth increases. There is also possibility that Jupiter in the eighth house will support shared finances, inheritances, and there is going to be also spiritual transformation in your life. It's not only wealth. This wealth will come, but then you will also realize the importance of this wealth and the hard work that you have put behind it. You will acknowledge yourself, and this is also the time to really acknowledge yourself and start loving yourself. Very much important. It is also during this time that you may receive benefits from investment, taxes, or joint ventures. If you are into partnership business, 110% there is going to be some kind of very big benefit that you'll get. If you're in insurance, if you're in anything to do with investments, in anything, life insurance, car insurance, any insurance business, awesome, beautiful time for Libra ascendant people. Now, one thing that is very important, Venus sometimes we are very over smart, right? Sometimes when we are very much in comfort, this is what happens with planets also. So Venus here, we have to be very attentive in financial planning and avoid impulsive spending also, because money comes, we want to spend first rather than save. Here, this is the time that this can bring a lot of financial goals through career management, joint assets, inheritance. This is seen, but also it means that it is also self-respect house, second house. Many people to show their value in the society, that okay, we value, oh, I got this new diamond earrings. This is the kind of statement you may make, or I got this watch, this, that, whatnot. Some material things should be avoided. Foreign trips, if required, should be done. Um, this time is time of wealth accumulation, not wealth expenses. It's time to accumulate wealth and fix it, save it, so that future, this time, during this time, investment done. Why do we buy gold or silver, any coins during Diwali, during the festivals? Why? Because we accumulate. Oh, this is an auspicious period, let's accumulate some wealth, let's keep it in the form of gold or silver, so that later it can be becoming bigger for us. Same way, this is the time of you accumulating wealth. Very important. This also period can bring a lot of things related to your family life, pleasant family life, happiness in family life, lot of speech, lot of things that your speech did wrong in the past. Now this is the time that you may recover from such things. So beautiful time for Libra ascendant people. But on 3rd of November there's going to be another transit, exactly same place is happening. I'm very excited about it, and I would suggest everyone to subscribe, so that you do not miss this part. That when Venus and Jupiter will be exactly opposite each other at 26 degrees, go on AstroSage or anywhere, go and make a chart. On 3rd of November, what happens? You will see the degrees of Venus and Jupiter, and when they are at exactly opposite to each other, oh, that is the time that you just wish and it will happen. And that's why we want to draw a yantra on that day. On in that 6 to 8 hours we have to draw yantras. If we can draw yantras, that is the time that wealth will be taken care of by these actions. And sometimes at the time of marriage there is muhurat, we say that muhurat, that this is the time, this is the very auspicious time when you do something here, it will be long term. Same way, during this time when Venus and Jupiter will be at opposite to each other, that is the muhurat, or that is the time that this yantra has to be drawn. And when it is drawn, then it will keep reaping benefits for for all of your family for lifetime. Very very beautiful time. This may also come later, again and again it will come, but this is also a time that is happening during the Diwali energy. What a beautiful thing, Rohit. Ruji, one thing I want to discuss. So, owl, the white owl. It's not a very good event, but I will tell you what happened. So, white owl. So, in my house in Bombay. So, we used to have this house where I have the house. Every day in the balcony, a white owl would come. Beautiful, this big white owl, and sit every day. One day, uh, one day in the balcony while cleaning it, we cleaned, and in that small hole where the, it's like a hole, I don't know what it is. It is just in the side of the building. There were a lot of feathers because owl used to sit though. It's used to, do whatever it is. So we got the feathers of owl, white owl, specific white barn owl, the exact owl that is the Lakshmi Mata Vahan. So it has been told that if you, I was reading somewhere in the occult lore, it is said that if you keep the owl's feather in the northeast direction and put a Mahalakshmi of silver made on it, it is exactly like Mahalakshmi sitting on owl and doing its savari. So that is also beautiful thing. Now, the beautiful thing that I am going to do is that I'm going to be creating the yantra with the feather of the owl, with the feather of that owl, because I have two, three nice feathers. So I'm going to be creating the yantra from that. So beautiful thing for all the people if they want to enroll into it. Otherwise, I will teach how to make it so that you can make the. Teach me exactly, draw it in front of you and show you how to do it so that you can make a amazing yantra for you. So 3rd of November, do subscribe so that you are already tuned to it. All the best. Take care. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Those who are watching the video and those who want to understand their life in detail, and you can go for it. 9th of November is when astrology for beginners 8-week course will start. It's weekends and introduction to astrology till 27 nakshatras. Very, very less time for all the people to enroll. So please enroll. Otherwise, the next enrollment will be in April of 2025. All the best. Have a great, wonderful time and see you on the other side in the class. Scorpio ascendant people. Now, Venus is in the first house here. When you talk about Venus here, you have to remember that Venus is the 12th house lord. That is the lord that is related to completely transformation and hidden things, also expenses in your life, and spiritual awakening also. And also the 7th house lord, that is about position, also a Maraka. Maraka means it is not a very pleasant planet to be. Uh, but here in the ascendant, in Kendra, in aspected by Jupiter, it's making Lakshmi Narayan yoga. Whenever in Kendras it is happening and 7th aspect goes, then it is Lakshmi Narayan yoga. Personal charm and relationships are emphasized here. You will be at the most charismatic. That, Venus in the first house makes you attractive, magnetic, while Jupiter in the 7th house brings harmony and growth in relationships. So just imagine a perfect blend of your charisma and the balance and relationship that you need. This is a great time to forming new partnerships. Very, very good time. And also it is a time for both personal and professional, not only professional all the time, it is also personal. That means those who are trying to get into a relationship, get into marriage and stuff like that, a very, very damn beautiful time for you. Like one of the most benefit time. You cannot go wrong during this time. Now, when we talk about Lakshmi Narayan yoga, it is about wealth. Wealth and spiritual bliss add together. So Jupiter is going to give you spiritual bliss, the relationship, and Venus in the first house, your approach, your attitude will be that wealth attitude that you'll be going to. There is also possibility that new ventures will suddenly kick off here. Like if you do new ventures during this Diwali period, one of the best period, depending on your chart, Antardasha, Dasha, Mahadasha, we have to be, that layer also has to be taken off. Transit is, they're very big, but also your current Dasha. If you're going through Saturn and Moon Dasha and you're doing something and Saturn is in the 8th house and Moon is in the, we call about it's debilitated in, your Lagna, then it is not a good time. We have to wait for some other Antardasha to come. But we have to be more precise over what we are doing. So whenever you're doing anything big in your life, which will change your life, you should get into some kind of astrological insights to understand that if it is the right time, or you should just wait for at least 5 days now. That's what it is. Or you need to do it today. That is how it is. Here, take advantage of your people of this period to improve your appearance, boost your confidence, and attract positive relationships. Also, be very mindful of personal interaction, because you know what happens, because you are at charisma, you'll be very, very powerful and very, very nice and very, very attractive during this time. It is also possible that people from other part of the world, or other side, that means there can be some jealousy factor also in your partner, even in business partner there is jealousy. I saw this. I was doing one reading. They said that me and my business partner are very good friends, but now that means he introduced some friend to me and now I talk to him, so my business partner is jealous. So sometimes this jealousy is there everywhere in your personal relationship and your business partnership, both where jealousy can be possible. So try to make mindful decision that how and how much to, how should be your approach, and how deep depth should your approach be to. Personal growth and relationships are the key area during this time. So absolutely beautiful time. You yourself will be indulged in making a lot of wealth with your own effort and own attitude. So make the most of it. Now, one more important thing is that Venus and Jupiter is going to be exactly opposite of each other. On it is opposite of each other right also, but exactly in degrees also, which is going to, that spark or that fire will come of this Lakshmi Narayan yoga on 3rd of November. For that, I'm going to be making a video, completely very big, large one, on what is this yoga, how they come together, what is their degrees, what are the rituals to be done, and what are the yantra to be made during that day. Because I will not be working on 3rd of November. I'll be just making yantras that day, because it is going to be an awesome time for, invoking the energy of Lakshmi and Vishnuji together in this beautiful, time when they are exactly each other, opposite to each other. So do subscribe so that you do not miss this video. And those who are watching the video for the first time, and want to take appointment here, 4034931188. It is the number. There's email ID also, acastrochannel@gmail.com. You can just mail on that or go on website acastro.ca. Everything is there. You can do whatever you want. Lot of way to connect. And let's see you on the other side. All the best. Sagittarius ascendant people. Venus is in the 12th house, and Jupiter is in the 6th house, and Venus is transiting into Scorpio on 13th of October, causing a yoga which is called It is called Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. Mahalakshmi Yoga, Lakshmi Narayan Yoga, all same man, but it is going to be one of the most beautiful with the balance energy of Mahalakshmi and Lord Vishnu. That means spiritual as well as wealth coming together. Now, this transit will focus more on spiritual growth and service. Venus in the 12th house will encourage charity, retreats, or overseas ventures. Those who are trying to make wealth from overseas areas. One of the most beautiful times. Sorry. It is also the time that Jupiter in the 6th will help you to come up from all the obstacles, improve your health, improve your decision making power. Your workplace energy will be very, very good. You may feel that this time is very blissful. You might be drawn towards meditation, spiritual practices, helping others, service, charity, philanthropic acts. You are going to be like awesome. There is also a possibility that your debts might come down. There is also a possibility Venus making a Viprit Rajyog means that trouble that you have gone into is suddenly going to come out of it. Some windfall money, something from your approach from foreign country, from help from foreign country, someone giving you something from a foreign country is happening. It's one of the most beautiful time for Sagittarius ascendant people. Only problem is be mindful of unnecessary expenses. Venus 12th house, your obstacles goes away, but you then try to create another obstacle for you. This is your own doing, so you'll have to be very careful during this time. This is also a very important time that you may be able to pay off your debts and focus on your well-being, health, discipline. These are the levels that you have to go to. Very beautiful yoga. Money coming from foreign country, enemies going from your life. This is what is the key area. Spiritual growth, health, and overcoming challenges is the key prospects during this time. That is what is going to happen. And let's pray for it in a very, very nice way that all the problems go away. And when wealth will come, then a lot of problems otherwise will go away. Shah Rukh Khan, very big Indian Bollywood actor, he said, and I heard him and I quote him. He said that all this stupidity that I am very tired, I don't like this, I don't know, I want to have work-life balance, it's all stupidity. Everything is work in this world. The more work you do, the more money you make. The more money you make, the more comfortable you are in life. So take that approach. It's not like to die because of money, but it is not also in this material world. It's very easy to say, let's be spiritual, let's do this. But spirituality also now needs money. Otherwise, how will you go to spiritual places? You go to, Rohitji, I went to one temple. I was in India. Such stupid people in the world, but I told you what happened. So I went to one temple. So, what happened in my thali? They give this coconut and this flower and all. In the thali, I kept 500 rupees on the top, just like as my offering, because I did not know it's so much of chaos. So that Panditji took me inside. He's like, he saw that 500, he took me inside. He's like, oh, come, we will do special puja for you. Money. That person who's sitting in the temple every day praying to God is also waiting for us so that we can come and give him money. God is not giving him money directly. So Rohitji, money is very very important for everyone, and ethically earned money is very important. है ना? Money is very, money के बिना कैसे, like how will you watch this on your phone or iPad? You to have money, you should have data plan, but ethical money is very important. So that's what is required. That during this time, this yogas of Lakshmi Narayan is going to enhance your spiritual energy also. That make money with the right approach. That is what is required. So all the best during this day. I'm telling for all the ascendants. I have to tell for you also. The 3rd of November is when Jupiter and Venus will be exactly opposite each other at 26 degrees, causing it to be absolute aspect. So this is the time that we can do a yantra, and I will teach you how to do yantra. I will be making it for people who cannot do it, so I will be sending it to them. So all the best. Make the most of it. Lot of yantras we need to make, very small. We need a bhoj patra, we need very simple things for it, and very small yantra. Then we have to just put it in lamination kind of thing, and then blessings in blessings all to all of you. All the best. Take care. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and there is a new classes also that is going on. So if you are interested in learning astrology in a very different spiritual manner, you should contact. If you want to learn astrology in very aggressive and only for making money matter, then you should not contact us. Thank you. 9th of November, the course is starting. The modules are on in front of you till D1, D9, D10, D60. Analysis of your birth chart, your 7 planets, 2 shadow planets, house ownership planets, aspects, gemstones, everything we are going to talk about. So all the best. For Capricorn ascendant people, when we talk about Capricorn ascendant, one of the most struggling ascendants I have seen. Many people who are Capricorn ascendants are too much, because Saturn very heavy, very very struggle in their lives. Here Venus, extreme yoga karka, is going to the 11th house, and Jupiter on the other hand, which is not very good planet for Capricorn ascendant people, going to the 5th house of creativity. It is already in the 5th house, but now the aspect of the Vishnu Lakshmi Narayan yoga starts here. Social gains, creativity are highlighted, because Venus in the 11th house will enhance your social circle, will make sure that it brings support from friends and groups and stuff like that. And Jupiter in the 5th house is supposed to be boosting creativity, romance, speculative investment. This is an excellent, beautiful time to launch creative projects or pursue romantic. That means startups, exactly the time. Partnership, exactly the time. Higher education, exactly the time. Jupiter is putting in 5th aspect on the 9th house as well. So that means higher education is seen during this time. If you don't get into higher education, you are going to get into a lot of trouble also. So Capricorn ascendant, very very careful. There is a possibility that Venus in the 11th house is going to give you some windfall of gains. I don't know how it will come and what area. So I got a very good question from one of our subscribers, one of our family members. He messaged Samantha and he told ki Akash sir talked about gains and this and that. Uh, I did not make any gain. This that I was waiting for it, something whatnot. And that person was waiting in crypto gains. Huh? So I have no idea of crypto, but I don't know. So I told him that the scale of the gain is depending on the scale of your status in the universe right now. So there are two-person, one a multimillionaire and one is just a salaried person. Okay. Now the gains for the multimillionaire will be according to his current portfolio, and the gain for the person who is having like 50,000 $1,000 salary will be according to his what you say, his personal status in the society. So whenever I talk about gains, don't take it very literally that okay, I'm going to get millions and millions. According to the current, if you are going into an IPO, for example, if you're going to launch something, so you're supposed to get gains in a very big. If you're not doing anything, then how will you get gains? That's why I always tell, keep making platforms for yourself. Once you keep making platforms, you're supposed to get gains. This is what is required during this time. Gains from investments and long-term goals are absolutely possible. Very importantly, stay grounded in your social interactions and avoid overindulgence in speculative activities as well, huh? That's again, I'm not in favor of crypto and this and that, so you should be very very careful about these speculative activities. Now the key areas that you should be working on are the social networks, are the long term goals, and creativity. This is where you should be absolutely working on. Or also, blessings from your sibling is coming, some wealth from them also can be triggering here, and it can be also a part of inheritance. Now remember, the lord of Libra has gone to the 11th house, so that means this is also a possibility that in your from your career also you're gaining some wealth. So some beautiful thing is coming, awesome thing. All the blockages will go away for keeping on a certain people, and we I wish and I pray that a lot of beautiful things come to you during this time. Now what is happening is that we are going to be making Rohitji, a video on Jupiter and Venus on 3rd of November. They are going to be exactly opposite each other, 26 degrees each. That is going to be a part of Lakshmi Narayan yoga. And during that time you can be absolutely working on your yantra, on the rituals that I talk about during that day. It's going to add a lot of blessing to your life. So all the best, make the most of it. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and do subscribe so that if you will miss the other video of the yantra that we are making, so subscribe so that you are absolutely tuned to what we are doing. Very simple, at home you will be able to produce it. You just need little bit of things with it. All the best. Take care. Aquarius ascendant people. Now, when we talk about Aquarius ascendant people, Venus is in the 10th house in Scorpio, and Jupiter is in the 4th house. Now, the transit of Venus in the 10th house in Kendra, it's going to be very auspicious. Now, Venus is in Yoga Karka also for all the Aquarius. That is the owner of the Kendra and the Trikona. That means the 4th house and the 9th house. Going into the 10th house will bring blessings in that area, and especially it aspecting the Kendra again, one of the most beautiful things happening. The focus will be on career, your public image, and home life. These are the three things that lot of, and if you're going through Venus Dasha and Jupiter Antar Dasha, one of the best period for you to be during this time. Career and home life are in focus. Now, Venus in the 10th house enhances your professional standing, making you more charismatic in the workplace. Jupiter in the 4th house, that exact same time, brings growth in your home life, possibly through property, real estate, and venture. So that means in professional life, you're growing. And if you even make money and anything related to do with professional life from that time, you will be able to invest into your home. That will bring you a lot of growth in your home life. There is also possibility that those people who are in business of real estate, that means those who are real estate agents, they are going to get a windfall during this time, like absolutely, because their career is already enhanced, and their 4th house is Jupiter of expansion, so automatically their expansion is happening for the career they have chosen. So anything to do with real estate people, those who are in land dealers, those who are miners, those who are oil and gas, it's one of the most beautiful time of the year for them. This is also the time that this transit, so it's happening, but also US elections will be happening, so a lot of things we have to see during that time, during this Lakshmi Narayan yoga. Now what is happening, that a balance between career advancement and family responsibilities is essential. Wherever Venus is sitting and making this Lakshmi Narayan yoga, Lakshmi, that means wealth will come from that house. This time Aquarius ascendant people are getting wealth from their career. So even if there is any alternative career that you have, invest more time and give your more hours into it, because you will be able to gain from it. Career opportunities may arise. There may be also new job opportunities, increasing your wealth, especially in creative or artistic fields. If you are one of the most awesome times for you. You have to maintain harmony at home, and family matters will also demand attention because of Jupiter in the aspect of Venus there. So a lot of comfort from you is required from the family also. So be a very good service to your family also during this time. One of the most beautiful transits happening, and on the 3rd of November is when Jupiter and Venus will be exactly at 26 degrees opposite from each other, causing this yoga at the highest potency. During that time, if we do some rituals, that means we make some yantras, we make some rituals, we do some puja, we do some mantra chanting, it is going to be like blessings for all the people. I'm going to be making a video with Rohitji about all the 12 ascendants, at what kind of yantra they should be making during that time to enhance their life in this specific period. So subscribe, otherwise you will not be able to see that video. I think maybe I will start members only for that video, so you will be able to only see then. So please subscribe so that you can see that. And all the best those who are watching the video for the first time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description. You can go click on it and you will be able to talk to my team, and then we can talk about your chart or your decisions in detail. All the best. Pisces ascendant people, Rohiji, when Venus is transiting into Scorpio, into the ninth house for them, and that one 13th of October onwards. Exactly 4 days later, in the house of eighth house, their sun is going to get debilitated. But still, when celestial system is very, very good. When some planet goes bad, other planets make some yoga. And this video is all about the yoga that Venus and Jupiter are making during this time. It is called Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. Whenever they will have the seventh aspect on each other, this is the time that Lakshmi Narayan Yoga will happen. Even with Jupiter in retrogression, it does not affect. It is going to be the Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. Here, this the focus is more on higher learning, travel, and the communications are highlighted during this time. Venus in the ninth house will support higher education, spiritual journeys and foreign travel. And this is the place, spiritual journeys, foreign travel, and higher education, from where you may pave that pathway to get wealth. So don't take it lightly. Even short trips, because third house, Jupiter enhance communication skills and short trips. In short trip, in a long distance, like long distance short trip, you may say something so beautiful that may convert into millions and millions, or it can convert into a very new big idea. So never underestimate yourself. This is the time of higher learning. Your higher learning, you may your intuition also will be very powerful during this time, because seventh house, eighth house lord is in the ninth house. That means gains from the previous house also. Now your intuition will turn your destiny into very beautiful places. This is an ideal time for learning new skills, spiritual exploration, and connecting with mentors, trying to dig in their brain and understand that where what you are lacking right now, where do you need the next push. This is important. Long distance travel may bring personal and spiritual growth, and higher education, travel, communication is where the whole key highlights are. Pay respect to your father during this time. Pay respect to your gurus during this time, because Jupiter is aspecting this place. Both are gurus, Shukracharya and Brahaspati. They are both, what you say, they're both associated with spiritual. And Venus, on the other hand, oh my God, even Brahaspati, like Jupiter, does not have that much knowledge that Venus has, because it has Sanjeevani Vidya, the Vidya to bring back from the anyone back from the dead. Even Jupiter did not get that Vidya. So Jupiter lacks somewhere where where Venus has everything. That's why in the mantra of Navgraha, Jupiter, Venus is called Sarva Shastra. That means he knows every damn Shastra in the world. There is nothing. You know why? Because for 1,000 years he was inside the tummy of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva swallowed him. You know, Rohitji, about the story. Lord Shiva swallowed him. He was there for almost 1,000 years in penance. And from Lord Shiva's activities, he learned everything inside. That okay, Lord Shiva brought this person back to life. How did he bring? Lord Shiva did this. How did he? So he got every knowledge of every shastra possible in the world. That's why Venus came out of Lord Shiva's penis. When Lord Shiva's semen came out, then Venus came out, and that's why it's called Shukra, because it is Shukranu. That means the sperm. So beautiful. It's not, I think, the mythology word that they use for uh, Sanatan or astrology is not mythology. It is all logical. There's nothing that come out on South. It's so beautiful. Anyways, 3rd of November is when Venus and Jupiter will be exactly opposite each other and 26 degrees each at the most powerful placement, where we will be able to invoke this Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. And during this time, this is that photograph that we have to capture. And as soon as we capture that photograph, it will be a memory for life, and it will be a remedy for life. So we need to make sure that we make a yantra during that day. I will be making a specific video, so do subscribe. Now you cannot be spared. You will have to subscribe, because this yantra you will make at home. This is also a possibility that you may be I will be giving you rituals to do during that day, which will enhance your power of getting blessings of this yoga. So do subscribe, and those who are watching the video for the first time, there is an appointment link in the description if you want to talk to me personally. And 9th of November is when Astrology for Beginners course will start, weekends only. Please contact the team. There is, I think, less to no spots left, so make the most of it. All the best. And Rohitji, thank you so much for your service and for your time as well. All the best to you too.
Thank you very much, and a very meaningful and useful video for all of you, because end of the day we all are working for wealth, making money, other than this spiritual thing. So this is the time when you can do the remedies told by Akashji, mantra told by Akashji, And definitely, if you want to be part of this divine journey of learning astrology, this is an opportunity for you from 9th of November, just after the festivals. Please subscribe and share this video so more and more people can take benefit from this. And wait for that the magical yantra video which is coming, and let's see how this magical yantra will impact your life. This will, you know, only when this will reach you. So thank you very much once again to all the family members. Thank you, Akashji. Thank you very much for all the research stories and videos. Thank you very much. We'll meet you in
Thank
some
you,
next
Rich.
video. Till Jai Shri
Yes.
Ram, Jai
Jai
Hanuman.
Ma, Jai Ma. Sure.
Jai Ma.